family, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Talking with Antonio. So in this episode, I'm gonna teach you how to shoot high quality videos with your iPhone. Yes, this iPhone right here. And shout out to my goddaughter, man. Isn't she so pretty? Hey man, shout out to all the goddaddies too, man. We're important, you're importante. But seriously though, like you really don't need this super expensive camera like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. Like if you only have your phone, these phones shoot so good quality videos. So I don't want you to feel like you need this big rig or this big setup to be successful. So I want to help you guys out because I know a lot of people want to start their YouTube channels coming up in 2021. So I want to get you right. I'm going to show you all the settings, all the gear that you need to be successful. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello. My name is Antonio. I give entrepreneurial and YouTube advice, as well as digital marketing strategies to help you grow your brand or business online. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and just lightly, you just gotta lightly graze that subscribe button. You gotta caress it. You ain't gotta smash it. Everybody wants you to smash it. Just caress it, just a little bit. You feel me? And then turn on your notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, first things first, you wanna make sure that your settings is on point. I see so many people mess up at this step right here. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it right now. So what you're gonna do is go to your settings on your phone. You're gonna tap settings, and then you're gonna go to camera, okay? Bro, where is camera? Okay, it may be further down depending on your phone, right? You're gonna go to camera, and then you see everything on my phone. This is how you wanna have things set up. So when you go to record video, you wanna be in 4K, okay? I know some people, if you watch multiple videos of this, have told you to shoot in 1080p. Now, if you have a small storage phone like 64 gigs or 128, especially if you're shooting a lot of video, you might wanna use 1080p, but if you can, use 4K, okay? The reason being is that if you're familiar with formats and video codecs and stuff like that, you're gonna realize that a lot of things are now being shot in 4K. People have 4K TVs. The PlayStation, Xbox now is in 4K. You wanna future-proof your content as much as possible. So if you watch my content, all my content is in 4K. So I'm prepared when YouTube starts favoring 4K content, you're good. So I know, like I said, people will tell you not to shoot in 4K because the files are big, but if you can, please, please, please shoot in 4K so you're future-proofing your content. Now with slow motion, I don't really shoot slow-mo a lot with my iPhone, typically not at all, but if you do wanna shoot slow motion, the higher the frames, the better. So I definitely recommend you shoot in 240 frames per second. Essentially, when you're editing, the more frames that you have, the slower the footage can be. So I would definitely shoot in 240 frames per second. But that is it. All the settings that you see here is how I have my settings set up. So as long as you have your settings set up like this, you're in the clear. All right, you guys, now that you have your settings in place, I wanna show you guys some good footage that I was able to get from my iPhone. I did take a trip to Disney World, so I figured this was a good time to test out my iPhone. I really wanted to be light, and I really didn't know what to expect right now during COVID, so I decided just to shoot this video with my phone. So you guys let me know what you think of this footage right now. That footage was fire, right? So it's crazy the capabilities that you can get right out of your phone. Now, I want to tell you why I was able to get such good footage with my iPhone. And the main thing with iPhones is lighting. You need a lot of light, okay? You need light. So shooting in daytime with your iPhone is always gonna be elite. Your footage is gonna look great as long as you're shooting during the daytime because there's a lot of light. But if you wanna do videos like what I'm doing now and you're in your home, you need light, you guys. So if you're in a place to where you can't shoot during the day or by a window to get natural light, you want to make sure that you get studio lights, and I'm going to link them down below. They're not very expensive, but they're going to make your videos look so much better, you guys. So lighting is key, right? It doesn't matter about your camera itself. As long as you're in good light, most phones and most DSLRs and mirrorless cameras will look good no matter what, as long as you have a good lighting setup. Now, the second thing that you really want to think about is your audio. Listen, you guys, people can sit through a bad quality video from a visual perspective, but people will turn your video off. Okay, they will just close your video if the audio is bad. Audio is so important, you guys. So if you can figure out a way to get a mic from Amazon or anywhere, I'm gonna link down some of my favorite audio mics that I use. I personally use Rode. Rode is phenomenal, but if you can't get a Rode because they're sometimes expensive, I'm gonna link down some other ones that you can check out, but you wanna get a mic. Audio is so important, you guys. I can't stress that enough. If my audio in this video was bad, you wouldn't watch it. So definitely get audio for your iPhone. I know you're probably thinking like, you can use audio with the iPhone. Yes, there's adapters and stuff that you can use, especially if you're serious, you guys. But audio is so important for having high quality videos. Now, another tip that I have for you guys, especially if you're shooting handheld with your phone, is to get some type of gimbal or some type of tripod. I use the Gorilla Pod. I'm going to show it up here on the screen that you can use. But you want to make sure that your video is as smooth as possible. Now, I shot all the video that you saw with my iPhone 12 Pro, and they do have some good stabilization in there. But if you can help it, make sure that you use some type of tripod or gimbal, and you shoot with the back camera, right, and not your front facing camera, because the quality on your back camera is way better than your front facing camera. So if you can help it, shoot it from your back camera and make sure that you're level, right? Because you don't want crooked video. Now, obviously you can edit it in post, but the more work that you have to do to edit, you know, the longer it's gonna take you to get out a video, and you don't want any excuse not to put it up. So make sure that you are, again, shooting from your back camera and not your front camera. And if you can help it, make sure that you get some type of gimbal or tripod to make sure that your video is as smooth as possible. All right, you guys, so let's do a quick recap. So you want to make sure that your settings is on point. So preferably shoot in 4K if you can, if you have enough space. If you can't, at least 1080p, okay? And then you want to make sure that your lighting is on point. Lighting. I cannot stress that enough. And then after that, you want to make sure that you have good audio, using some sort of mic if you can help it. If you can't, you can't, but you definitely want to use a mic, especially if you want your quality to be as best as possible. And then on top of that, you want to make sure that you use some type of gimbal and shoot with your back camera. If you do all those things, you will get the best quality video possible out of your iPhone. And just to let you guys know, I am doing a giveaway right now. I'm giving away my Canon G7X, this camera right here. I know I'm making a video about the iPhone, but I do want to help you guys level up your content in 2021, and hopefully this camera can be a blessing to you, because guys, I shot a lot of my content on my phone, then I switched to this, and now I'm on the Sony a6400. So hopefully this camera can be a blessing to you. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. The only thing that you have to do to get in the giveaway as well is obviously subscribe, turn on your notifications, and comment down below, you know, why you need this camera and how you could use it. And that is it. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Until next time, be easy.